My name is Bailey Hatter, and I'm going to talk a little bit about something that some of us are probably familiar with, others may not be super familiar with, or just simply not super educated on. I'm sure at some point we have all experienced this. No, it's not a great experience, but as college students or, just trying to make a life, things can be stressful. And with that being said, I'm going to try to inform you all a little bit about anxiety. So, anxiety is a form of emotion caused by stress, intrusive thoughts, or just physical changes of the body. And if you want a little more information on that, you can get that from apa.org. They have great descriptions of the different types of anxiety, what causes anxiety, treatments. It's just a great website to look into if you just want to get a little more educated on the description of anxiety. With that being said, the main point that I want to get across today is that anxiety can't necessarily be controlled. It's part of life, it happens. But there are ways that you can get past it. Like I said, there's treatments, and being educated on anxiety can really help, I feel like. Anxiety can simply be caused from being overstimulated, and as college students, we know that being in college can be overstimulating in itself. We have exams throughout the week, studying, feeling overwhelmed, also being overstimulated. It can get in the way of everyday life, and nobody wants to deal with something that gets in the way of everyday life, but it's just how it is. And that's the thing about anxiety. It's just nobody wants to deal with it, but we all do. So I just want to try and inform y'all a little bit on anxiety. So anxiety occurs long time from short-term stress. So reoccurring stress leads to long-term anxiety. Whereas stress is thought to be short-term, yes, you stay stressed often, but it's not like an all-day thing. Whereas anxiety lasts for days or months or years. Anxiety is very hard to cure. Most people don't cure anxiety. You find coping mechanisms. Where, as I said, anxiety is long-lasting. There is also short-lasting anxiety, also known as panic attacks. And if you want to learn a little bit more on panic attacks, or you yourself think that you've been a victim of panic attacks, you can find some information on that at zcenter.org. Panic attacks, you start feeling that tightness of the chest, you feel your heart racing, the stomach hurting, and that's just an uneasy feeling in general. Nobody wants to feel like they can't breathe and that their chest is tight or that their heart's going to beat out of their chest. That's when physical changes of the body come into play, leading to anxiety. With that being said, that could be your body's way of trying to get you to see that something's wrong. Anxiety isn't, I know we all think anxiety is a bad thing, but it can be a good thing sometimes. Like, anxiety can show you that something's wrong. Like I said, your heart racing, that could be your blood pressure rising, and your body's way of trying to tell you that you have high or low blood pressure, which you could go to the doctor and figure that out. But with all that being said, I just hope that these little pieces of information have helped inform you on what anxiety is, maybe educate you a little bit more on how stress leads to anxiety, and trying to find ways to calm down your stress levels and not later lead to anxiety. Thank you.